The microwave, a staple of every kitchen since it became affordable for the average person in the 1970s. But is it now interfering with your internet connection? This is what was suggested by an article I saw as I was scrolling through the BBC News app, titled Coronavirus. Avoid using microwave to get faster internet. And frankly, this got me thinking, does this really have an impact? Would it be as big a problem for most people as this headline seems to suggest? So naturally, I continued to read, and in the article it quotes Ofcom, asking if you knew that microwave ovens can reduce Wi-Fi signals. So this further piqued my interest as Ofcom isn't a rubbish source. In fact, it's the UK media regulator, so you'd expect them to know what they're on about. Its job, which I quote from gov.uk, is to regulate the TV and radio sectors, fixed line telecoms, mobiles, postal services, plus the airwaves over which wireless devices operate. So the question is, how does this affect this? And even if it does, should I care and start protesting that we get rid of the microwave so that there are no internet problems when I play games or stream videos? Well, the first thing to note here is that it's not the physical microwave itself that is causing the issue. Well, unless of course you're somehow using your device inside of it. It is instead the microwaves, a form of short radio wave that are used to heat up the food. The wireless internet also emits radio waves to transmit the signal. However, these are not as high energy as those used in the microwave. Whilst both are using electromagnetic radiation, they operate at different frequencies. You may remember a version of this crudely drawn diagram from school. On the very right, at the lowest frequency, we have radio waves, moving to the left with gamma waves. The problem here is that both the microwave and internet work on very similar frequency waves, 2.45 GHz for microwaves and 2.4 GHz for the wireless internet. So how do these radio waves escape the microwave, especially with so many claiming to have 100% radiation protection? Microwaves use something called a Faraday cage, which if you looked inside would usually be the metal mesh looking part. These are used to block the electromagnetic radiation from escaping and then distribute them into cooking your food. The effectiveness of this cage is dependent on three key things: the wavelength of the radiation, in our case radio waves, the diameter of the holes in the cage, and the conductivity of the material it is made from. As the radio waves used in microwaves are often around 12 centimeters, the holes used in a microwave's Faraday cage are smaller than this to stop the waves escaping. However, due to the low quality material these are often built from to be affordable, it doesn't stop all these waves from escaping. Even a low amount of these waves escaping can interfere with your internet signal. This is due to the fact microwaves often operate at high wattages such as 800. This is the amount of power output as microwaves, which when compared to the internet router of 0.5 to 20 watts, even 1% of your microwave wattage escaping is well into the range of an average router wattage and could have a serious effect. So, to conclude, yes, a microwave can interfere with your wireless internet signal. However, the effect is likely to be minimal and not such a big issue as the article title seems to suggest. Problems will only occur when your microwave is in use and if the escaping waves interfere with your internet radio waves. If you are suffering with problems related to this, the obvious option is to not use the microwave whilst binge watching your favourite show or playing a competitive game. Alternatively, as the article suggests, move your router away from the microwave to avoid interference or use a wired connection. Or if none of these options are viable or do not work, the final option is that you can purchase a better router which can operate on 5 GHz channels to avoid the interference. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, please like and subscribe to show me that I'm doing something right and you would like more similar content of me answering weird and wonderful questions on random topics.